Hello, friends. Oh, it's so good to see you again. COVID has put a new perspective into the world, and many living in the majority may not have known brokenness or a world where love, acceptance, embrace, and/or touch is readily available until COVID hit. I will tell you that the disenfranchised people, those individuals who are deprived of rights or privilege in society, well, we knew about these losses because we lived them every day. Now, for some, holidays are just days to us because we buried the pain of not being invited to our biological or nuclear family gatherings. Oh, we may have developed our own psychological families, or some join gangs to fill the void. The pain of not being around family is or was real. And now thousands of others are, many for the first time, experiencing this pain firsthand. Not because of being disowned or because of conflict within family, but because of a pandemic. Something that is out of our control. Sometimes that's the same reason we are disowned, for something out of our control, addictions, or how we identify. Yet I'm hearing the same feelings of loneliness, sadness, frustration, and anxiety from both those who have done this for a while and now those for whom this is a new experience. I implore those of you who are following the COVID guidelines this Thanksgiving and choosing to stay home, and who are feeling the sadness, frustration, anger, and possible loneliness from this pandemic. And now with the heightened sense of a holiday and tradition added on top of all these feelings, to realize and feel that this may be something the quiet Christian has lived with and have had to assimilate into their lives, not by choice, but for survival. In this time of focusing on thanks and giving, I encourage you to have the attitude of gratitude for what you have, and now focus on the gift that you can give to a disenfranchised family member, friend, colleague, or neighbor. The gift of saying you are sorry, the gift of listening, the gift of a simple statement, help me to understand. You see, my friends, the statement that we are all one paycheck away from homelessness and poverty, that's so very true, right? Think about it. Well, the same could be said for brokenness and disenfranchisement. Loss and death bring about changes that we cannot fathom until we experience them. Listen to that. Loss and death cannot bring about changes until we experience them. The losses, isolation, addiction, anxiety, fear, abandonment from this pandemic, how has that changed you? And then we can talk about the death of loved ones. That brings about new identities, questions, loneliness, and just a whole bunch of change. That's what I'm going through. Hold your judgment. Instead, seek to understand, validate, show compassion and love, all role modeled by self, others, or Jesus, wherever you stand on your faith journey. So, As we embark upon the Thanksgiving holiday, there are important actions for each of us to take. First, the gift of saying thanks, where you are and what you have done. And the act of giving. Give your attention to the disenfranchised in your life. These are daily practices that can impact one life at a time. Namaste and amen. And as a reminder, the Quiet Christian Movement at First-Plymouth is here to engage in conversations such as these, to offer support to those questioning, those who are stuck, and those who are or have been wounded, and to encourage those who are settled with their stories to share their journey so we can meet in the middle, converse, and learn alongside each other. So take time to reflect on these comments this week, and we'll see you on Sunday at 7, where we'll discuss via Zoom how and why we say thanks or not, and how we go about giving the gift of grace and reconciliation to the disenfranchised in our lives. Please join us.